I don't know what you guys want me to do. I'm answering the questions. When I answer the question, that's all I did have on me. I don't have no. I got rich friends. I do. I got rich friends. I got wealthy friends that take care of me.
Where's all the money coming from that you're flashing around on Instagram? Whose money is that?
So, Your Honor,
I asked him.
It's getting sent to me. I don't
By
have
who? Who's sending you money?
my friends.
They're sending you. Why would they send you money?
Because I asked if I need. Listen. I got a big heart. I'll show you. I got a big heart. And when I did have money and everybody asked me for money, I gave it to them. And now that they see me that I need help, if I ask,
So tell us who's sending you money.
My friends. I could ask Devontae.
Adrien, the problem Broner, has never been one to hold back, inside the ring or out of it. He's loud, he's brash, and he's made a career out of proving doubters wrong. But when he walked into that courtroom recently, all that swagger, gone. The man who once danced, trash-talked, and flaunted stacks of cash on Instagram was suddenly facing a moment so intense, so real, it left him completely broken.
Champ, fresh out, getting it in.
And I'm not talking about your standard legal slap on the wrist. This was the kind of judge's address that stops time. No smile, no jokes, just the cold, heavy weight of consequences crashing down on a fighter who has lived his life like rules were optional. Those who were in that courtroom say Broner's face told the whole story. One moment, he was trying to stand tall. The next, he was visibly shaken. Some even claim they saw his eyes well up as the judge laid it all out. Let's be honest, Adrien Broner has been in plenty of headlines over the years, but this moment, it might just be the one that changes everything. Let's break it down. Now, we have to be clear here. What happened in that courtroom is based on reports and accounts from people close to the situation. The exact words? Alleged. But the impact? That's real. Sources claim the judge didn't hold back. They reminded Broner of his long rap sheet, his repeated no-shows in legal matters, and his inability to follow through on court orders. One insider says the judge told Broner something along the lines of, "You've been given every opportunity, every second chance, and you've thrown them away. This is your last shot, not just in boxing, but in life."
Adrien Broner, man. Is it over for the guy, y'all, man? Look, I'm never going to discredit any boxer that put on them gloves and say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice my life to get in that ring. We have seen it plenty times with certain fighters, man, that sacrifice their life, right, and they don't come back the same, man. And it's terrifying, man, because with boxing, you only get hit in certain parts of your body. With mixed martial arts, you get hit everywhere, come bro. You could get.
And apparently, that hit him hard. This wasn't about money. This wasn't about clout. This was about legacy, freedom, and whether he'd go down as just another wasted talent in the sport.
What do you think you guys would be doing if you weren't here in the gym, Bob?
A lot of bad things.
Like what?
Trying to rob people, trying to break the cars.
Oh, come on. You're joking with me. You would not be doing that.
Probably.
You think?
Probably. If you hang around some of the people like that, you probably will.
Witnesses say Broner sat back in his chair, covering his face with both hands. Not the flashy sunglasses, not the diamond chains, just a man hearing the reality of where his choices have taken him. To understand why this courtroom moment was so powerful, we have to rewind. Adrien Broner wasn't just good, he was special. 4-weight world champion, once ranked top 5 pound for pound by The Ring. Back in 2012, people called him the next Floyd Mayweather, and it wasn't crazy talk. At lightweight, Broner was unstoppable. Sharp counters, slick defense, confidence through the roof. But the problem started when he jumped up in weight and ran into Marcos Maidana. That fight was a turning point.
Hell yeah, I ain't never turned down no goddamn fight, man. Never. And Coach Kev, he always say, He say, you was never supposed to take that McDonald fight.
You was never supposed to take that McDonald fight.
He said, I told Coach Mike after I won one title at 47, he told me, he said, man, go back down to 35. I do that, I'll still be undefeated. Because then I go from 35 to 40. It was like, once I went to 47, it was like, I'm just, everybody I fight now is just at 47. When I'm not no really 47 pounder.
Broner went from untouchable to humbled. He survived all 12 rounds, but Maidana bullied him in that ring, exposed weaknesses in his style, and introduced him to a new level of punishment.
That is hard, man. When he hit me, right, I remember because he caught me with a good shot early. And then when I was moving, I was cool. And he threw a weird shot. It looked like he was coming to the body, but he came up top and ooh. It's like, good shot. But I got up though. And I don't remember nothing until about the 9th, 7th round. Like it all went blank. But I get my leg and back, right? So I'm like, I'm finna this up, right? So I go at him again. And he catch me again with another big shot. And then I just had to rug it out. You gotta kill me, come on. If I had a chance, I'd do it again. It was one of the best fights I've ever been in.
From there, the trajectory dipped. Losses to Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, and, most recently, Blair Cobbs. Sure, Broner was still getting big fights, but not because he was the most dangerous man in the division, because he was a name. But Broner's real opponent was never just in the ring, it was himself. Over the years, the guy has racked up more mugshots than title belts, and unfortunately for him, the headlines outside the ropes started to overshadow the ones inside. We're talking multiple arrests and lawsuits that read more like a Netflix true crime binge list than a boxer's resume. Back in 2014, Broner made headlines for all the wrong reasons when he was arrested on DUI charges in Ohio. Just 2 years later, in 2016, he was indicted for an alleged bowling alley assault. Prosecutors claimed he and a group of men attacked a man over a gambling dispute. That same year, he was sued for allegedly failing to pay a jeweler over $1 million in luxury bling, all while flaunting stacks of cash on Instagram like it was nothing.
We start with breaking news first on 9 on your side at noon. Local boxing star Adrien Broner arrested again. Jail records show that Broner was arrested yesterday in Atlanta for sexual battery. TMZ reports a woman accused Broner of groping her at a mall. Last April, Broner was arrested here in the tri-state on an open warrant. This is video of that arrest. He was previously charged with robbery, assault, gun charges, and domestic violence.
Then in 2018, Broner was arrested again, this time in Atlanta after a late-night incident outside a shopping mall. And it didn't stop there. In 2019, he was ordered to pay over $800,000 to a woman who accused him of sexual assault inside a Cleveland nightclub. But instead of paying up, Broner told the court he was broke, only for videos to surface of him showing off thousands in cash just days later.
That was when I won my 3rd world title at 47.
Yeah.
I never spent no money. I would get a check and just give it to my mom. And she'll give me like allowance every Friday. One day, I swear to God on everything I love, one day I looked at my bank account. So I went to the bank and I see all this money, bro. I gave my mama some money.
Right.
Me and all my niggas, we went to Miami. That was the first time I went to Miami. I spent $1 million in 2 weeks.
What?
We going to at least 3 clubs a night, spending 20 to 30, 20, 25 a night at each club though. I fucked up a lot of money, but we straight. If I knew what I knew now, we would have way more.
What you would have did different now?
I tell everybody though, they always ask if you can do it again, would you change anything? Hell nah.
And let's not forget the missed court appearances. Judges have literally had to issue bench warrants just to get him in the building. Every time he'd make a public statement, "This next half of my career, I'm focused on doing things the correct way," it sounded convincing for about 5 minutes. Then another headline would drop, and fans started losing faith. By the time that Miami court date rolled around, this wasn't just about one slip-up. It was years of Adrien the Problem, Broner living up to his nickname in the worst way possible. And when the judge finally looked him in the eye and laid it all out, you could almost see it hit him, the weight of a career slowly being chipped away, one courtroom at a time.
Definitely. Did you watch the fight tonight, Adrien Broner versus Blair Cobbs?
No, I was texting Red, and me and Red texted back and forth, and I just heard that Cobb won.
Yeah, Cobb won. Adrien got dropped in the second. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Adrien trying to do his thing, and Cobb is he busier. He always been a busy fighter. He beat one of my fighters and shit. So I kind of predicted it was going to go that way. I was pulling for Adrien.
So do you think Blair Cobbs, Adrien Broner should retire?
Well, I ain't gonna say retire. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get back into, ease his way back into the game and then go from there. So I ain't gonna never say a man should retire in that part of time.
After losing to Blair Cobbs in 2024, Broner called it quits, told the world he was done. Fans thought that was the end of an era and maybe the start of a prison sentence if he couldn't get his life in order. But then, out of nowhere, on the 5th of August, 2025, AB posts, "Man, I'm about to give my life to boxing for the next 3 to 5 years. If you, with me, I love you. If you not, F, you, asterisk. Yup, retirement over." Allegedly, that courtroom reality check made him realize he couldn't walk away from the sport just yet. He needed the discipline, the money, and maybe even the redemption arc. Here's the big question. Is this a genuine comeback, or is AB just keeping his name in the headlines? We've heard it all before. Focus Broner, locked in Broner. But when the bell rings, we see the same flat-footed, low-output style that hasn't changed in a decade. If he's serious, he's got options. There's already talk of him fighting Rolly Romero, which, let's be real, is the perfect fight for him right now. Romero's a big talker, decent power, but not unbeatable.
You guys need to put fucking respect on Adrien Broner's name. I fuck with Adrien Broner more than anything. He's the realest motherfucker in this sport, and honestly, he beat Pacquiao.
So would you fight him?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. I'll whoop his ass. Ooh.
If Broner wins that, he might earn one last payday against a top contender. If he loses, that might be the final nail in the coffin. The thing about Adrien Broner is he's built for boxing fame. The trash talk? Untouchable. The confidence? Off the charts. The showmanship? Pure entertainment value. He's one of the few fighters who could turn a boring press conference into a viral meme before even stepping in the ring.
And I know all y'all against me. Him right here, Leonard Ellerby against me. They with this Leonard a too.
Well, first off, you don't disrespect me like that.
Man, shut up. You ain't with me. You ain't with me.
I'm
you
with
Jesse.
I'm with Mayweather Promotions.
You with yeah. You ain't with me. I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
And this isn't about me. You guys got to fight.
Yeah,
on Saturday night.
Shut that soft up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft. Shut that soft up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft up, man. You ain't with me.
But here's the truth. Nobody in his camp likes to say out loud, boxing is unforgiving when the skills stop keeping pace with the mouth. And for Broner, that gap has been getting wider. He hasn't scored a KO since 2016. That's almost a decade without delivering the kind of explosive finish that made fans believe in the problem in the first place. His punch output? Some of the lowest in the division, and in an era where guys like Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney are averaging lightning-fast combos and adapting mid-fight, Broner's stagnant style just doesn't cut it anymore. Worse, his career pattern has been predictable. Big fight, hype, media fireworks, then a flat performance followed by promises to be back better than ever. But that cycle has played out so many times that even die-hard fans are starting to see it as part of the act.
Adrien Broner just dropped blunt truths about Tank Davis after his arrest. He said it's one thing to mess up once, but doing the same wrong over and over, that's unacceptable. He told his little brother, get help. Don't raise your hand again. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
And yet, here's where the AB magic comes in. Love him or hate him, people still tune in. Why? Because Broner sells. He's mastered the Mayweather-era art of being polarizing enough that whether you're rooting for him to win or praying to watch him get humbled, you'll still buy the ticket or stream the fight. He knows how to make the pre-fight storyline bigger than the fight itself. That's why, even with the legal troubles, the inactivity, and the questionable conditioning, promoters still pick up the phone when his name comes up. Adrien Broner might not be the fighter he once was, but in boxing, charisma can be just as valuable as a killer right hand. In AB, he's still one of the best talkers in the game.
With Gervonta, what do you think is next for him?
I would love to see him get in there and fight Devin. You know, I've already seen them spar. I seen the sparring, and you know that was a hell of a. You just had to be there to see it. I want to sound biased, but I think Tank got what it takes to beat them all.
So here we are. Adrien Broner, fresh off a courtroom wake-up call, swearing he's ready to give 3 to 5 years of his life to the sport. Is this the comeback of the decade, or just another chapter in the wild saga of the problem? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is AB going to shock the world, or will this story end exactly how we all think it will? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next video.